right, welcome to the second review of the evening. Up this time is a game called Max and the Book of Chaos. So Max and the Book of Chaos is a 2D action game, which is equal parts run and gun and arena shooter of all things. That is to say, like, you're in a pretty confined space. You deal with enemies, sometimes in Space Invaders configuration, sometimes in other patterns. And your main goal is to rescue 3 sets of kids from various cages while a timer ticks down. We are reviewing the PlayStation 4 version of this game, so over to Pettyfan for the lowdown.
Yeah, so this game is kind of weird. Like, there are some things that it's sorely lacking, like a thing to lock your aim. So if you want to aim upwards, and move, you have to hold both up and a direction.
Yeah. It's also shockingly rigid in its directional fire. Like, you can sort of shoot diagonal, but not really.
It's more of a pain than it's worth.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, like, honestly, if they, let me have a directional lock option on my aim, or just even, like with Super Metroid, a button that will let me go diagonal, up left or up right, the game would be a whole lot more fun.
Agreed. Also, I'm not sure if this extends to the console version, but playing the PC version, for some, like, the shooting mechanics, like, the movement is controlled by the analog stick, and buttons. It's not a twin stick shooter like you'd expect. And it's also, like, controlling the movement with an analog stick feels wrong.
Yeah, on so many levels, yes.
Yeah. Like, you can do it, but, it's like 2D movement's really best served with the D-pad. If you're not going to go full...
If you don't have speed control from it.
Or if you're not able to, lock in any direction. If there's no precision there, then there's no advantage. Anyway, also, this game is hard.
Very hard, yes.
Yeah.
I still can't even get past the first, set of levels.
Yeah. Well, once again, the PC version has 2 modes. There's original and there's easy. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's a thing that's extended to the console version, but
I believe it is.
And yeah, easy is still hard, but it's doable. The original mode, it's a weird thing because this is an original game based off an original premise. This isn't based off of anything beforehand. What original means is it's an original arcade experience.
Alternately, it means, like, intended.
Right. But the point of the matter is, like, this difficult, it's, quarter grabbing difficulty.
This was the original difficulty before we put in the easy mode for you wimpahals.
Right. It's just, this isn't an actual arcade game, so there are no quarters to pluck from.
They don't do microtransactions for extra lives?
Don't give them ideas, please, for the love of God.
I don't think... it's like... That's something I don't think that would be really accepted in today's age. Like...
Yet.
I mean, somebody would try it.
No. I mean, you gotta understand...
I guess it would be like one of those things that they, like, propose because they know it would be turned down so that they could do something else terrible.
I mean, something that direct. Like, there are things like that in, like free-to-play games, like you can only play a certain amount of time, or you can only play if you die a certain amount, you can't play until either you pay up or you wait. That kind of deal.
Mhm.
But that's getting off topic here. Now, this is a very traditional game, and in terms like its art style is weird. Like it's very clean, but it's also like I don't know. There's something about the main character Max that puts me off, and I think it might be his expression. Honestly,
Yeah.
That's like the very first thing I noticed.
Yeah,
Like-
the design's a little weird.
yeah, like the enemies look fine. It's him that looks like he comes from like some clip art. Like
Mhm.
also the Book of Chaos is not animated well at all.
Oh God, no.
Like, but yeah, the Book of Chaos is actually a real, like a literal, actual entity that you're fighting against here. And the stages are structured in 6 parts, and each stage has various patterns. Or like here, you're dealing with this very large alien, and the goal here is, as previously mentioned, to get all of the kids out of the cages. And each successful kid pair that is freed nets you a star, also coins, and there is a shop mechanic here,
Because of
which
course.
which you can unlock power-ups, improved weapons, and also skins. Um, you're probably going to unlock all the power-ups before the skins because they're a lot cheaper. I'm trying to remember what the other thing that you unlock is, but and after getting 10 stars, you're able to fight the boss of a stage, and that's the general structure. Like, um, I played about 2 hours of this game, and it's fine, but honestly, it gets pretty stale pretty quickly.
Mhm.
You know, because these stages themselves changed up in terms of graphics and set design and all that stuff, but not an overall objective. Like when you get to stage World 2, you're still unlocking the kids from the cage in the same manner. Now, and honestly, that combined with the difficulty of the game, I found this is certainly a short burst. Maybe I'll play it for a half an hour kind of deal,
Mhm.
rather than something I would ever play for a long time. What about you, Penny? What are your thoughts on this title?
Very similar. Like I couldn't play this for long periods.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's fine. But then again, there are also, other games you could be playing.
Hmm. Yeah. On that note, the game actually has differing prices. Once again, the console publisher is different than the PC publisher, but it's not a big one. Like it's $7.99 on the PlayStation 4. It's $8.99 on the PC. A dollar difference isn't really tilting anything. That being said, I do think this game is overpriced at either $8.99 or $7.99. This game really should have clocked in at $5. I think that's a sweet spot. Now, $7.99, maybe $8.99. I'm like, wait for a sale.
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, I think that'll about do it for the Max and the Book of Chaos here. Be sure to tune in after the break as the Galax will be reviewing Jisei, the First Case HD. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Mhm.